When I was young, I once asked my teacher a question that had been troubling my heart. I said, "Master, why does praise feel so good and silence feel so painful?" He smiled, closed his eyes, and replied, "Because you have mistaken noise for nourishment." For many years, I did the same. I watched people build their lives like stages, carefully arranging words, actions, and even suffering so that others would clap. And every time applause arrived, it felt like proof that life was being lived correctly. But applause is a strange companion. It comes loudly, leaves quickly, and never stays when you need it most. I learned this lesson not in the monastery, but in the village beyond it. There was a man there who lived for approval. Every decision he made was shaped by how it would look, how it would sound, how it would be received. When praised, he walked taller. When ignored, he withered. One day, he came to me exhausted and said, "I don't know who I am when no one is watching." That is the danger of a life lived for applause. When your worth depends on the audience, your peace disappears the moment the crowd changes. In the monastery, we sweep floors that no one inspects. We wake before dawn when no one applauds. We sit in silence where no praise can reach us. And slowly, something remarkable happens. You begin to hear yourself again. The world teaches you to ask, "Do they like me?" Wisdom teaches you to ask, "Am I aligned?" Applause trains the mind to perform. Stillness trains the soul to understand. I once stood in front of a crowd invited to speak. When they applauded, my ego rose like smoke. When the applause faded, so did my confidence. That night, I realized something painful. If silence can break you, then noise has been controlling you. True fulfillment is quiet. It does not announce itself. It does not demand witnesses. Consider how many choices you make each day, not because they are right, but because they are visible. The words you say to be accepted, the dreams you chase to be admired, the values you abandon so you are not misunderstood. A life lived for applause slowly trades truth for approval. The monk's path taught me this: your most meaningful moments will rarely be celebrated. No one claps when you choose integrity over attention. No one cheers when you walk away from what impresses others, but empties you. And yet, those are the moments that shape who you become. Ask yourself gently tonight, if no one ever praised you again, would you still choose this life? Because peace does not come from being seen. It comes from being honest with yourself. Applause fades, titles dissolve, attention moves on. But the life you live when no one is watching that stays with you. So live quietly, act sincerely, grow deeply, and let your fulfillment come not from the sound of clapping hands, but from the calm knowing that you lived in alignment with who you truly are. In a world obsessed with validation, approval, and recognition, this monk shares a timeless warning about a life lived for applause. Through calm reflection and real-life wisdom, this video explores why chasing praise can cost you peace, and how choosing mindfulness, self-awareness, and inner alignment leads to true fulfillment. This story is for anyone who feels drained by expectations, trapped by comparison, or lost without external approval. If this message resonated with you, like the video to support mindful content. Subscribe for more philosophical stories and life lessons. Comment below, what is one thing you've been doing for applause instead of peace? Turn on notifications so you don't miss future reflections. Share this with someone who needs a moment of stillness today.